everybody. I am currently situated here in Tyler, Texas. I'm currently on my way to pick up an empty here in Tyler. It's kind of an order empty. It's going to a different drop yard. I believe might be a new drop yard that we have. It's an order empty, so I'm pretty sure they're just trying to get rid of this empty. And then I'm picking up a new empty, which is going to be mine. And then I'm taking this order empty to Dallas. I just came from Dallas. It was kind of interesting. I'm kind of just driving back and forth here. But it's decent miles. It's about, I would say, like 190 miles or something like that. So it's okay. But then, you know, I'm picking up a load just outside of Dallas there, and then I'm headed to Evansville, Indiana. I know I haven't been making videos or anything like that here lately, and there's no really good reason for that other than it has just been kind of a depressing couple weeks. You know, I've been kind of, unfortunately, been slightly depressed here. You know, there's just been a lot going on here lately. So one of the biggest things was last week, I believe this was on Wednesday, just when I came back from home time. I picked up a load in Crawfordsville and I delivered down here to Dallas. And things did not go very well at all. So I, unfortunately, I'll make sure I'm in the right exit here. It's going to be the next exit. But I was Crawfordsville. I just got done being loaded. I just got on, I believe it's 231 Crawfordsville, and I unfortunately got into an accident. I'm a little confused about this whole situation of what happened. It's kind of all happened, you know, of course, relatively fast. You know, it's still trying to process, you know, how or what happened with this, but it's a little bit of a long story, but to put it shortly, I was coming on 231. I just turned into the left lane. I was trying to get back over the right lane. I believe the lane was ending, if I remember correctly. And so I was trying to get over, and there was a car that was in my passenger side blind spot that I just simply did not see ever. You know, didn't even know they were there. And I went to switch lanes, and they ended up being turned out in front of my truck here, and I shoved them in the center median turn lane. So yeah, that was definitely not a good situation there. And, you know, everything's still kind of under investigation, so I'm not gonna go into too much detail about what happened, but this on the GPS, and this is not right at all. lost because I think this is what it's doing. I'm getting lost here a minute. This road's small. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to be on this road. Okay, so it looks like it's actually behind me. I don't really have a good place to turn around, but I am bobtail, so it's not too big of a deal right now. I've just got to figure out how. Just getting lost here for a minute. This is pretty much how my week has gone. So. This is Harvey Road, so. This is like a little small road. Our side road here. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. What are you doing? Oh, there's a fucking dog in the road. Doesn't mean you have to freaking come head on with me. Jesus Christ. That was a bit scary. Hey, that's just asking for freaking death wish there. I do not like places like this, friggin' drop yards, because they're not always accurate. You know, like this GPS has no idea what it's doing. I was looking for there's like a big old pick apart yard that I was looking for, and definitely did not see it. Like, I looked at it, you can tell it's a pretty big pick apart yard that's right next to it, and obviously that's not even close. So alright, you guys, I am back where I am supposed to be here. So it was Target. I thought this was a drop yard. That's what I interpreted as. That was my mistake there. Looking for 237655. I do not think. Oh, there's a couple. It's like a PTO trailer. Oh, that's one we actually need to look for. So spot 237665. We need here. I gotta mess this up here, but we can work with it. Hope it warms up soon. It was pretty warm yesterday, but it dropped pretty low here. It's 49 degrees, what the truck is saying. Lock in place and good. Pair of the gloves. We'll see how old this trailer is. This is December 23. It's not that old. Looks brand new. I don't know how to deal with that one. Maybe it's rental. For them to get rid of a trailer that's a year old, it seems a little silly. Like, why? Oh, that's why. He's having issues. The seat lower stuck in the door. I hate that. I need to move the tandems here. What I'm gonna do. I just had to pull forward because it was so close to the trailer behind me that if the trailer moved at all, the tires start rolling for some reason, I go back into the guys. So to leave the doors open, so that's what we're going to do here and head back up to the gate. There it goes. I am back. I'm going to close the doors and all that stuff here. We are good to go. Just going to make our way back down to Dallas. So hopefully we don't run into any issues. I came down here, I ran into some traffic jams and stuff like that here. Couple accidents that happened, and of course shit ton of construction. That's kind of a thing here. Just are you stopped here, or what are you doing, driver? Seeing brake lights, so I'm not in a very good spot right now. So, kind of moving on to, you know, we were talking about the accident that occurred. So, leave where I left off. I was talking about how I had a car that was right beside me in my blind spot on the passenger side. Never saw him, and yeah, anyway, after I explained, you know, kind of how the accident kind of occurred and kind of what happened there. So currently right now, as I said, it's currently under investigation so far. No lawsuit or anything like that. I honestly don't know where this guy even came from, honestly. Like I said, I looked in my mirrors and he was just like a ghost. He just came out of nowhere, dude. I know he has not been paying attention, because I didn't get a horn. It was right beside me. It must have probably been on his phone, I would imagine, or not 100% totally there. I don't know. It was just a bad situation, and everybody was okay. I have absolutely no damage on my truck at all. Shipment was out in the front of the truck mostly. It just got the guard in front of my truck, did its job, and I don't know about the car. I'm pretty sure the car has some extensive damage done to it. Unfortunately, I was unable to check because I was on a U.S. highway in the middle of a busy town, and I really had no safe way to get out, really. You know, I wasn't in a really good spot either, so I wasn't able to get pictures or anything like that, unfortunately. But you know, I know this might technically be my fault, because I was technically the one that changed lanes. But in a way, in my opinion, I find it to be kind of 50-50 you know, I'm fault here. I know that's on a legal basis, but personally, that's just my opinion. You know, while I should have, you know, triple checked to make sure that there was nobody beside me over there. You know, it really shouldn't have been there in the first place. I mean, I'm hoping when people get their license, they're taught about the blind spots that we have. You know, we had to do tests on them and stuff like that, and I don't know, like I said, it's just a bad situation, so related to the accident or anything like that is I haven't really been happy with PTO. My pay has been ridiculously low. It has been so ridiculous that I'm barely able to make a living, but I'm not making a living at all. I'm getting $200. That's the last couple paychecks lately, and it's like, that's the lowest I've ever gotten paid while driving, like ever. Like the lowest I've ever gotten paid was like $500. Like, this is just silliness. Now, I am doing my absolute best to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe freight is just so slow that it just has been complicated, and I can see that. You know, I've barely been getting loads and stuff like that, and you know, I give them more of a benefit of the doubt because I have recently changed how long I am out now. I am now out for 13 days instead of 7. Simply because in my mind there's a minimal, you know, financial needs that I have to meet. And, you know, why not, you know, give them the benefit of doubt and, you know, stay out longer so I can get paid a lot more. And get a lot more loads, hopefully. So, yeah, it's just been trying to figure stuff out with that, and I've said in the past that I don't like showing something that I'm not too particularly proud of, you know, that I'm not happy with, you know, because if I'm not happy with something, how can I make a video to look like I am? You know, it just, I don't know how people can do that. You know, because if I'm not happy or enjoying something, then the videos aren't really going to be enjoyable. If that makes any sense. But as I said, you know, I'm trying to give them the best benefit of the doubt that I can possibly give them. That's kind of how I've been really seeing things lately. I'm trying to give them the best, you know, opportunity to keep me, if that makes any sense. As long as they're going to try their most power to keep me working for them, then I'm going to try my best too. But we'll have to wait and see, if this is a way better of improvement. So far, it seems to be that way. They are trying their hardest. Like, I got this load that was headed down to Texas, which is great miles. Although it is Texas, it's not the greatest, but what are you gonna do? Like, when it goes to Texas, I'm okay with Texas. I think it's a beautiful state and stuff like that. The only issue that I have is the amount of construction that happens down here. It is way too much. They're constantly trying to build something, and it's just gets very frustrating to the point to where even GPSs can't keep up with this stuff. Right, there's constantly, exit closures, road closures. They're constantly redesigning roads that are probably just fine, but I don't get this. If you're a local down here, please explain to me what they're trying to do, because I don't understand it, dude. If it wasn't for the construction, I would be just fine with Texas. I would love to come down here. It is a beautiful state, but the construction, like I said, it's too much, dude. Honestly, though, I'm a little surprised that the locals here don't just start trying to put their foot down here a little bit, because it's your taxpayer dollars, and if they're fixing something that doesn't need fixed, or there's nothing wrong with it, why? There's so many of that situation. It's like, what's wrong with this? I don't know. Well, guys, I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop back in here with you guys when we get down to this drop yard here. So, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Boy.